Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here in the Drive Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is we deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and over at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a look at who'll be on the show here for today. All right, let's see. We'll go to our screen here. We know that's the lineup. Let's get to the five. Here we go. With today is Jovan Burts, Chris, we got Brad Francis, and we have Brian Bitler, and this is how they're going to line up. Bitler, Francis, Burts, Ruffolo, and then I will close this one out. All right, so Chris, we got through the NBA regular season, a day off, and then we're right into the playing round.
Yeah, you blink and you miss it. First we had college basketball gone. Now the NBA regular season passed us. We're on to playoffs, and it feels weird having no NBA on the schedule tonight, but that's okay. We'll get back to it, like Tony, like you said, tomorrow, and some great play-in matchups at that as well.
Yeah, good play-in matchups that'll occupy us here through Friday, and then we hit it hard here on Saturday and Sunday with those four round one series on four on Saturday, four on Sunday. So really good. Looking forward to the end of the week here when we have the 8-game series get going on in the first round. Let's get the show started. Let's welcome Brian Bitler to Drive Thru. You find him over at Pick Dogs. Brian, what's happening?
Not much. Always nice when there's baseball in the afternoon. I got my eyes glued to the Baltimore Orioles and Rangers and Rockies and the Boston Red Sox game there. So definitely nice on a Monday.
Yeah, really nice daytime baseball here. And, of course, we're looking here to the ice here tonight. Lone game on the board here on the NHL Network features the Canadiens here facing the Jets, with the Jets favored in this one.
Yeah, I really missed the boat on this early, but this game kind of grew on me as the day went on. Really not much love for the betting public here for the Montreal Canadiens, and that's probably for a good reason, as this team has been pretty much an embarrassment to the proud tradition of Canadiens hockey. But I'm going to hold my nose here and ride on Montreal tonight. This is one of their last home games with a legit shot at winning. They do have the Flyers as coming up as their last game that they could win. But I think tonight they're going to put it all out for Winnipeg. And Winnipeg's on a back-to-back spot. They fought hard and won in Ottawa yesterday. I think this line looks like they're really begging to take the Jets here. Jets are just 1-5 last 6 meetings with the Montreal Canadiens. And the underdog has cashed 15 of the last 22 in this series. I'm going to take the Montreal Canadiens and that little bit of plus money.
All right, so it's the plus money here with the Canadiens. All right, Chris, so look at both of these defenses. They've been getting up a lot of goals, nearly 4.5 over the past 5.
Yeah, I think for me, the Winnipeg Jets are starting to become that team that are, the anti, just because you need the win doesn't mean you go out and get it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, the Winnipeg Jets need the victories to keep in the playoff picture, but they've been playing so bad prior to that win against Ottawa. I think there is value with Montreal tonight. I'm with Brian. I want no part of the Winnipeg Jets, and this is a winnable spot for the Canadiens, who have had a lot go wrong this season.
All right, we got Brian here on Canadiens plus 110 here against the Winnipeg Jets. You can watch the 7 Eastern time over on NBA League, over on NHL Network. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Big Dogs. We're showing good profit in the NBA. Well, we get the NBA tomorrow. The playing rounds get going. Of course, we got the single game from the NHL, 5 MLB in primetime. What do you have going on over the site?
I'll tell you what, I like this month of April so far. It's been pretty much a profitable month for me. But tonight I got my Monday executive info play in baseball and my Monday night money shot in baseball. Love those two plays. Each of them $30 at pickdogs.com premium picks. Or you can lock up a 30-day plan at a nice price. I think it's $350 gets you 30 days. Can't miss it. Going to be lots of action with baseball in the NBA playoffs and even the NHL playoffs right around the corner.
That's right, guys. Got to go with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs. Premium that 30-day all sports pass, as Brian was mentioning, will take you right into a couple rounds of the NBA playoffs, nearly the full second round here as we get started here on the. Well, we get the playing rounds this week, then we get into those eight series over the weekend. Of course, a month of baseball, and of course the NHL, which ends at the end of April. So you get at least about a week and about 11 days of NHL playoffs with that 1 month all sports pass. It's a really good value there. Of course, you can match up Brian with another capper with our 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. To the success. We'll talk with you later in the week. But I know you also contribute over at Pick Dogs with your videos.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out the Pick Dogs the YouTube channel every single day. I got a Money in the Bank play, and then my free picks, my super sharp plays that I put out every single day. So make sure you check out that YouTube Pick Dogs YouTube channel. Get my videos daily. Make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up, guys. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, check his videos out over at Pick Dogs. Brian, as always, great having you on the show. We'll talk with you next week.
I'll catch you guys on Friday. You guys have a good week, and
right.
wish you lots of wins.
End of the week with Brian Bitler here on Friday. Bookends the show. All right, Brian, have a great day. Brian Bitler here on the drive to. Let's continue on here with the show, joined by Chris. Chris, of course, before we get to Chris, reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes, and follows that up at 10:05 with Joe and Mitch with their sports betting pick show. Discussions here about the industry, about the line moves, which ones are the public dogs, all the public fades, and of course the betting tools information. Of course, there's 3 shows preceding ours. We've got the Puck and Crazy Show, which is an NHL show with Joe Madden. We've got the Soccer Show with Gore and Ashley. Of course, Mitch has a show dedicated to his betting tools where he generates picks from the betting tools. Of course, leading up to us at 6 Eastern time with the drive-thru. Of course, we always ask for your help. Help us build up our audience with those likes, those thumbs up, Chris. It really helps us out.
Yeah, for sure, Tony, because at the end of the day, without the support of the Pick Dogs community, the people that watch our shows, our live shows, our videos, and what have you, Pick Dogs wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you guys for the love and support. Keep it coming in because we're only going to get bigger and better. And to show you guys how much we appreciate it. We got a small card today, but I was still able to find a home run prop that I really like for tonight's action. We hit our first one of the season at plus 375. I like another one tonight. We can get 100 likes. It's a smaller card, smaller lineup today. We'll get you guys that player prop, so 100 likes to get there.
100 likes, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We greatly appreciate it. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Looks like it's time for Brad Francis to find over at Pick Dog Spring, where he does have a fantastic NBA season after a really good football season. Brad, how's it going?
Doing well. How you guys doing today?
Doing outstanding. All right, here we go. MLB. We got the Twins here hosting the Mariners at 7:40 Eastern time with the Twins $1.35, total of 9.
Yeah, and I'm taking the Mariners in this one. The Mariners, they won the first 2 of this series. Twins picked one up yesterday, but for me, this is all about the pitching matchup. Dylan Bundy will be on the mound for the Twins, and he had an awful year last year playing for the Angels. He put up an ERA over 6 runs, and I can see this one getting out of hand for the Twins early, and them having to resort to their bullpen early. And Flexen will be pitching for the Mariners. He's not gonna, blow you away. He's an all-around solid pitcher, but definitely better than Bundy from what we've last seen from the 2 of them. Flexen also posted a 7-1 away record last year, which I thought was pretty impressive. And I did like the addition of Carlos Correa for the Twins, but I think we see this team struggle again this year. I just don't think they were built for success. And on the other hand, I see this Mariners team putting together some wins this season. It's definitely going to be a team that I'm going to be watching. They haven't made it to the playoffs in over 20 years, so yeah, I'm rooting for the Twins this year. Or not the Twins, the Mariners this year. I think it could be their year. So yeah, give me the Mariners as underdogs against Dylan Bundy. I'll take that all day. And also kind of liking this over too. I mean, like I said, I think this could get out of hand early for the Twins. So loving the Mariners here on the money line. You get them plus money, and then like I said, the over is looking pretty good as well from my perspective.
All right. Well, it is a drive-through. I guess you got to do it in the drive. In the audience is up to when you take flex, you got to flex, man. You got to flex. That's the rules here.
Flex,
there you got to flex. When you're on flexing, you got to flex on the drive-through, right? That's what the ritual. All right, Chris, are you flexing?
Tony, I am. I'm flexing. I got to flex, and I'm wearing a white T-shirt. I absolutely have to. No, but the thing is rituals aside, Chris Flexen was the most profitable pitcher in baseball last year. If you bet $100 on the Mariners on every one of Flexen's starts, you were up almost $1,600. So he's one of those pitchers that came over from overseas and had the success translate. Dylan Bundy is just a dumpster fire. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. And I think as good as the Mariners lineup is, the Twins lineup is, they won't be able to help him out tonight. I got the Mariners as well.
Yeah, I understand that the take there. One thing with Flexen, he did pitch on a lot of trouble. His ERA was a point higher away from home. He did pitch to high contact, so he was getting the balls hit to gloves, and that's what you do when you're a high contact pitcher. Of course, I know there's some people out there that may take the bait. Well, Bundy's coming off a good spring, but you guys aren't buying any of that, are you, Brad?
I'm not buying it. It was just too bad last year, and like you said, Flexen. I mean, this guy could be on the come up here, so definitely got side the Mariners getting plus money.
Mariners plus the money here from Brad Francis. This one will have a start time of 7:40 Eastern time, NBA over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Pre Miami. NBA's on my mind here because you're doing fantastic work in the NBA. 1,679 units of profit, all documented. So if you go over the Pick Dogs Premium, you scroll down to Brad's profile page, go down to pick history. All the plays there are recorded, documented, graded immediately. You can see them every play he's released. All right. We got 5 on the board from MLB at hockey, but tomorrow the play-in round begins, leading up to the big Sunday four-game Saturday and Sunday in that first round. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, tonight I still do have a play up there. I think it starts within the hour, so I would get on that early. But it's a 5-star MLB Premium pick. I absolutely love it. Other than that, I have nothing else left on tonight's board. But like NBA starts tomorrow, I'm ready to crush it. I'm ready to keep this momentum going. So I will have packages all throughout the NBA playoffs at affordable pricing, and I'm ready to cash in, as well as, my 3-day, 7-day, 30-day pass. That's the best value there. So yeah, I'm expecting a big April here from you.
Yeah, got on board here with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers in the NBA, 1,679 units of profit. That is all documented over at the site. And of course, he has plays tonight over there. He has a 5-star MLB Premium play. It's his best play up on the board tonight from baseball. But again, if you want to get every premium play from Brad during the playoffs, well, he does have his MLB full season package for the playoffs here. That's just $400. That's remember, there's about 2 months left of NBA basketball. The NBA finals begin June 2nd, and it usually goes into the middle of June. And you're looking at about 2+ months of NBA premium picks from Brad. That amounts to a little bit more than $200 what's it, $200 a month? That's right. That's a pretty good value there when you break it down by the week. It's like $50 a week for Brad's premium plays from the NBA now until the finals, especially the performance you're seeing up there. So a good time to get on board with Brad's full season NBA pass. Of course, if you want to try him out on an all sports pass, that 1 month pass, as Brad was talking, will get you 1 month of his NBA plays, but get you right into the middle of the second round of the playoffs, as well as all his NHL and MLB for 1 month. With that 30-day pass, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk to you later in the week.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
You got it. Brad Francis here on The Drive Thru. Let's continue on here with Chris. Chris, where do we sit now with our like goal?
Well, so we're making a bit of progress. We're at 20 likes right now, 44 people watching. As if we can get to 100 likes, we still need about 80. We'll get you guys a home run prop for tonight's action. Like I said, remember, we hit our first one of the year with Juan Soto back on opening day. I think we're going to get another one tonight. We need 100 likes to get there.
That was a good hit there with Juan Soto. That was a good payoff there on that one. I like that pick. All right, let's continue on here on The Drive Thru. Welcome in Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. Jovan, what's happening?
Not much. Trying to get these MLB wins in order.
All right, now it's time to get them in order now, as we're starting to see some of these players. Some of the stats are accumulating. And here we go, 7 Eastern time. It's the big one in the AL East. Is the Blue Jays on the road here against the Yankees. A lot of people on that Blue Jays bandwagon this month. They made them favorites to win the division. The Red Sox came in like at 5-1. But anyway, the Yankees here laying $1.20, total of 9.
Yeah, and I'm on the Blue Jays in this one. Now, for me, it's, you look no further than the pitcher matchup in this one. You got Alek Manoah going against the Yankees, where he won both his starts, or the Blue Jays won both of their starts, and in Manoah's starts last year. The first one was 2-0, where he went 6 innings, shutout ball, 7 strikeouts. He did his thing. In the second one, they won 6-3, and he had another good performance, 5 2/3. Only gave up 3 runs. So looking at him, he can handle the Yankees lineup from top to bottom. Whereas Jameson Taillon, not so much. He was 0-2 in starts against Toronto. Toronto had their way with them. 3 2/3 innings he pitched one game, and another one he did pitch seven innings. So the way I look at it, I think Taillon gets tagged up, and Manoah, does what he has to do to get a win gone in the Bronx.
All right, we got Jovan here.
One more thing.
Yep.
Now, Toronto's bullpen was looking shaky.
Yes.
Now, I'll give you that. That's why it's not a premium pick.
Yes.
But I think Manoah in this first start, he takes them to at least 6 innings, and let the bullpen settle up after that. But yeah, Toronto for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of shining stars here with that Blue Jays, but that I got to tell you that Blue Jays issue is not a pimple; it's a wart with a lot of pus in there, Chris. That bullpen.
Yeah, you don't need to remind me about that, Tony. That was the glaring issue for Toronto last season, and the amount of trade Ryu and all this stuff yesterday. After Toronto had that collapse, no team is going to go 162-0. I'll say that for people that are trying to hit the panic button 3 games into the year. But the Blue Jays do need to fix that bullpen. There's no doubt about that. But for tonight, I'm with Jovan as well. Tie on a 6.23 ERA against the Blue Jays last year, and I think Manoah is one of the cornerstones of Toronto's rotation for years to come. Nobody's talking about this guy, so I got the Blue Jays at plus money as well.
Blue Jays plus 110 against the Yankees. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Sprint, where you're just doing fantastic work here for 20. You're up to over 1,000 units per hour. Something just graded here. It's a 24-hour clock here, so we get some grades from yesterday seeping in here. 1,027 units of profit here for 2022 documented. Of course, tonight we got a limited card here with 5 on the board from Major League Baseball. We get ready for the big NBA play-in rounds here coming up, leading up to the big round 1 series here on the weekend. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Time to get this money with my money bag Monday. I have 2 plays. One is a total play, so my moonshot total. Then I have one on the side. That's my money bag Monday MLB casher. Both gonna be hitters. I already have one going to the books on the W side. So it's going to try to keep that going. You can also catch me on my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, my yearly. I'm on the plus side in Major League Baseball, looking to keep that going. Tomorrow, we have the playing games. It's all there. Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. Come get it.
Yeah, come get it here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. Now over 1,000 units of profit here for 2022 documented, showing profit last 30 days, last 7 days, come off a good day yesterday. Of course, action up there from Jovan. He's got as he mentioned, his money bag Monday moonshot, MLB casher as well up there. Of course, the long-term passes are the way to go with Jovan. He does have a 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass as you get all his plays for that period of time. Of course, if you get if you want to try him out for 7 days, you can. That'll get you the play-in round plus the Saturday, those 4 games on Saturday, those 4 games on Sunday from the NBA first round of the playoffs, as well as all his baseball. And of course, at the end of 7 days, well, you can assess and go longer term and get that 1 month pass, which is a fantastic value. Of course, a lot of the cappers will have their NBA season passes up there, so it may be a good time to look at that as well as we get through through this weekend. And of course, if you get that 7-day pass, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. Jovan, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk to you later in the week. But I know you also contribute over on Pick Dogs with your videos.
Yeah, per usual, 2 a day. I had a day off yesterday, so they're not going to catch me on with anything today. But tomorrow, back at it, so right. That's where we're at with it.
We'll be looking forward. Jovan Burts, follow him over on the YouTube channel. A lot of picks from his videos. All right, Jovan, have a great night. We'll talk with you in the week.
Absolutely. See you then.
See you then. Jovan Burts here on The Drive to. Let's continue on here with Chris. And Chris, now where do we sit with our like goal?
I'm talking about 33 likes, 69 people watching. So still have a little bit of work to do to get to that like goal. But if we can get to 100 by the end of the recap, I'll home run prop for you guys for tonight's action. I said it before, we hit it with Juan Soto on opening day. I found another that I like at around plus 350 for tonight's action. So guys, get that in. We're going to make you some money tonight, but we need to get 100 likes to get there.
Yeah, you can find prop plays when you're handicapping these games. A lot of the cappers grind it in and out, and they see situations that where, hey, this player looks like I might have a good day. This pitcher is vulnerable to certain lineups, certain orders. You go back there and find the props, and they're right there for you. So give it a go, guys. Get those likes coming in. Got to get to 100. We made it a reasonable goal here because it is a short card today on the board, just six games in prime time when you count the MLB and NHL. All right, let's continue on. Looks like it's now time for Chris, front and center. So let's go ahead and bring Chris's information up for you. We're going to Major League Baseball here. Late game, 9:45 Eastern time. NL West battle between the Giants hosting the Padres. The Giants is $1.40, total 8.5.
Yeah, now these two teams only had similar starts to their seasons. Both winning their opening series. But I think it's worth noting that you have to do a little bit of digging below the surface to really see that there is a bit of a disparity here and why the Giants are favored. The Padres did have a walk-off loss to the Arizona Diamondbacks on opening day, but they rallied back with 3 straight wins coming into this game. Meanwhile, the Giants were given all they could handle by a Miami Marlins team that I think is flying under the radar, and it's going to fly under the radar for a lot of folks this season. But it doesn't change the fact that the Giants still kept the majority of the pieces. They did lose Chris Bryant and a couple of their pitchers, but this is the majority of a team that won 107 games last year. Is it the same team that's going to win 100 games plus? Not sure. That's still to be determined, but this is still a very solid team with a giant pitching advantage tonight. You can't forget that the Padres were one of the more disappointing teams in the major leagues last year. Many expected that team to actually contend for a World Series, and they finished sub 500. And what's their answer for tonight's starting pitching matchup? Nick Martinez, a pitcher who hasn't pitched in the major league since 2017, and when he did, he was getting lit up playing for the Texas Rangers. Now he did undergo a bit of a career resurgence by going over to Japan and had arguably his most successful year in the Japanese league. He posted a 1.62 ERA in the split seasons last year. But sometimes that success is a hard time translating. And against a talented lineup like the San Francisco Giants, I think Martinez is going to have an issue here. And I think, the Padres, who can be swing happy at times, are going to have issues against Alex Wood, who, has been up and down basically since leaving the Dodgers a few years ago. But it doesn't change the fact he's a solid left-handed pitcher. I think the Padres are going to have a hard time generating contact off of Wood tonight. And I think the Giants eke out a win. I think, like I said, they're battle-tested from that series against the against the Marlins, And I think the Padres maybe had a bit of a cakewalk against Arizona. They're going to be in for a bit of a reality check. I'm taking the Giants on the money line in this one.
Yeah, Chris, you're on the Giants laying $1.40 against the Padres. Yeah, the thing is we've seen some players, obviously the Japanese pitchers coming in from Japan, but we've seen it, guys with like Flexen. Another guy comes to mind here that was in Japan and came over. Michaelis as well. There's been a few others that have done that. Some have had success, but again, this Nick Martinez, you look at the contract, they guaranteed Martinez $25.5 million for 4 years of service here from Japan. Well, is Japan the new MLB rehab? What's going on here?
I'm sorry. There's certain players I think that could justify a contract like that. Maybe if they had some success, and maybe the year of a lockout, or they had some sort of injury where they weren't picked up, so they went over to Japan to sort of try to build themselves back up. But Nick Martinez was a walking Christmas tree for the better part of 4 years in Texas with how much he was getting lit up left and right. And he's not a major leaguer to me. This is a guy that was a glorified spot starter for the better part of 4 years that was being disguised as a starting rotation piece. And again, I just don't see it from Nick Martinez. I think the Padres, I think this starting Nick Martinez here tells me that I think the Padres think that they can get away with their offense winning the game in this one, because I wouldn't trust Nick Martinez as far as I could throw him. Like I said, though, this is still a solid Giants team that I think a lot of people may be looking past after letting Chris Bryant walk. They lost Kevin Gossman, but still, you have pieces like Alex Wood. Like I said, he's a solid left-hander, and I just think the Padres are going to be overhyped again once again this year. So I think that starts in Game 4 with me with the Giants here.
All right, Chris says Giants -140 against the Padres. This one will have a start time of 9:45 Eastern Time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Chris, let's go over to Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Well, we've got a 5-game card here from MLB. We got the single game from hockey. The NBA play-in rounds begin here on Tuesday. So here we go with the playoffs in the NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
By the way, I gotta give respect to the Nippon Ham Fighters in the Japanese League, one of the better names. I think it just sounds like a fun Easter party for me, but that's neither here nor there. Tonight, we've got my MLB triple play, 3 plays that are still on the board for tonight's action in Major League Baseball that I love for tonight's action. $39.95 over at the website. Guys, we talk about long-term, right? And it's for a reason. Some of the best value you can get is by going long-term rather than saving yourself from buying daily. Packages can cost anywhere from $30 to $50 a day. A 3-day pass with me costs you $99, and basically it's almost buy 2 days, get one free, as opposed to buying daily packages. The week will now get you, into the first round of the playoffs in the NBA. The month will get you NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, MLB thrown in there as well. The year will get you full sports, full season of all the major sports for basically just around $100 a month. You can pair me up with someone else, part of the 2-for-1 capper deal for 3, 7, or 30 days. You can pair me up with Tony, do the host duo. You get Brad Francis been killing a lot of the leagues this season. Jovan, Brian. We're going to make you some money. I still got my MLB season pass up there, and I just put up an NBA playoff pass, $249. It's been a bit of a rough start to the year for me in the NBA, but we've been clawing back, and we're just about in the plus. So I think the playoffs are where I'm going to do a lot of my damage. I'm also expecting a big month of April to finish the month strong. So don't wait. Get on board, and let's make you guys some money.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, he's got his MLB Triple Play tonight. His 3 best bets from Major League Baseball. Affordable pricing, just under $40 there. Of course, as Chris was talking about, the long-term passes, you can get his MLB season pass. That's affordably priced, as is the NBA playoff posterized. Remember, there's 2 months of playoffs. We get started here tomorrow. The NBA Finals begins June 2nd, so we finish about the middle of the month there. So a good 2 months of baseball for about $125 a month. That's pretty good value there for Chris's NBA premium plays in the playoffs from now until they crown an NBA World Champion. Or if you prefer if you like to get all his plays, we talked about that 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. We get all those plays that he releases. He's got his MLB, his NHL, his NBA. Of course, the NHL will take in the end of the regular season about the first few days here, actually first 10 days of the playoffs. So good coverage there when you get Chris's 1 month all sports pass. And by the way, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, and that's even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-through, joined by Chris. And Chris, where are we sitting now in our like goals?
Well, Tony, we're about 60% of the way there. We're actually 60% of the way there exactly. We're at 60 likes right now. I have 80 people watching, so we need 40 more likes to get to our goal. Because if you haven't hit that like button, it doesn't cost you a cent, and it'll make you a lot of money tonight. Because I have a feeling that we're going to hit another home run prop tonight. That's what I've got waiting for you for 100 likes. Like I said, we hit Juan Soto opening day, have another big plus money home run prop. We need to get 100 likes to get there.
Yeah, there's some vulnerable pitchers going tonight, guys. We're going deep in the lineup. We're going to our 4 and 5 starters. So this is when it's time to start rolling those home run props, baby. We are in the 4th and 5th starter period of time now. So keep your eyes open, get those likes to 100, guys, so we can get you those home run props. Because like I said, you've got 4 and 5 starters going on today. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. Your time for my play. We got the Angels hosting the Marlins. The Angels are laying $1.37, total 9.5. I got another doozy here, another doozy pitcher for you. I'm going to be going here on the Marlins plus 128 here against these Angels. We got Elstar Hernandez on the mound for the Marlins. Now, we did finish respectable numbers here, 4.18 ERA, 1.32. His strikeout rate did dip a little bit. He was hurt by the home run ball here, 2.26 per 9 innings. But the guy I don't really like too much is this Michael Lorenzen here for the Angels. The right-hander was used mainly out of the bullpen for the Reds the past 6 seasons. And, man, I remember in 2015 he was just a gas can. He pitches the high, last year he pitched the high contact. He had 11% walk rate. Now, the Marlins, they did drop 2 of 3 to San Francisco with 2 low-scoring games to close the series. But the Angels, they've dropped 3 of 4 at home to Houston, scoring 2 runs or fewer in 2 of those 3 games. But here's the kicker here. The Angels bullpen was crushed over the weekend. This has been something that's going on for a couple of years now with this Angels team. They've gotten some bad luck with their starting pitchers getting hurt, and then the bullpen has really been blowing up of late. We did get some pretty good bullpen work from the Marlins in San Francisco, and they did hit 282 against right-handers. Again, I'm going to go against this Lorenzen character, Chris, and take the Marlins plus 128.
Well, so I think a lot of people will remember Michael Lorenzen as one of the best hitting pitchers, best hitting relievers in the majors, and that's because he knows what it's like to see home runs leave the park. He threw so many of them to the other team. But I think Miami, nobody's talking about Alicia Hernandez. We're talking about Sandy Alcantara and Trevor Rogers. Hernandez has ace-type stuff as well. I'm telling you, this Miami starting rotation is a team a lot of folks have to watch out for. But, I can't disagree with you here. I think the Marlins at plus 128 have a ton of value. I think, once again, the Angels are just getting a bit too much hype coming into this one.
Marlins plus 128 against the Angels. This one will have a start time of 9:30 Eastern time. You can watch it over on MLB Extra News channel. I got a 3-pack from Major League Baseball. My 3 best bets now on the board over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with it. Also have the long-term passes, that 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. You can match up with one of the cappers here at Pick Dogs with Chris, with Brian Bitler, with Jovan, with Brad Francis, with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. So get on board with that. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-through. Of course, if you missed any of the picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. And Chris, where did we sit now with the like goal?
Tony, I just posted in our YouTube chat on the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. We're at 75 likes right now. We need 25 more, and we've got 85 people watching. So if there's 25 people that are watching right now that haven't hit that like button, do so as a percent. We're going to get you a home run prop for tonight. We're a little bit of a ways from our goal. We're at 76 likes right now.
All right, let's get those thumbs up coming. 24 to go. Chris gave you that Juan Soto, which was money, and I told you there's a lot of 4 and 5s going today. So let's get those thumbs up going in there. Time to make up some money on these props. This is the timing. Let's go on over to the recap now, and let's. Chris is joining me here on the recap. We had Brian Bitler. He says take the Canadiens at plus 110 against the Jets. Brad was here on the Mariners plus 118 against the Twins. We had Jovan here on the Blue Jays plus 110 against the Yankees. Chris was on the the Giants here, minus 140. I know he's not on the Yankees, not against his Blue Jays. You got to be kidding me. Here we go. The Giants, minus 140 against the Padres. Yours truly says the Marlins, plus 128 against the Angels. So, Chris, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Gosh, I'm not used to the font being this big on the recap.
I know. I said you can see it on the phone. Our phone viewers, 80% of our viewers can watch it. Can see it.
Oh, man.
Without a magnifying glass.
Right, exactly. No, but you know what? There's so many great plays on the board here, but I got to go with Brad. I got to be flexing again in this one. I got to take.
He's going to be flexing. All right, Chris is going to flex him. You got to flex him for a like for 20 likes. He'll flex for you guys. All right, get those likes coming in.
We get to our like goal. We get to our like goal. I'll flex for you guys because I'll tell you guys a hint. That's the game that the player prop is from.
There you go, from the flexing game. So he's got a prop for you from the flexing game. I'm going to go here with this Giants minus 140. I am too. When I saw Nick Martinez, I saw that money the Padres threw at him. It reads desperation. Desperation, my friends. That's like I said, we're getting deep into these starting rotations. Some of these bullpens have worked a lot now. And I like that one as well. Giants minus 140. All right, Chris, as we're approaching here at the end of the show, where do we sit here with our like goal?
I'm telling you, we need 5 more likes. We're at 95 right now. It doesn't cost anybody a cent. And guys, we are so close to our goal, I can pretty much smell it. At least I hope that's what that is. But because we're so close, we like I said, we're getting you guys a home run prop for tonight. Like Tony said, there's just tons of spots for us to pick out tonight. But I think this is one that we definitely can make some money with. We need 2 more likes. 2 more likes,
guys. A game we did not cover on the show in prime time, 7:20. Sanchez against Yanoa here. Is he actually going to Sanchez and Yanoa? That is the listed starter here between this. National game. No, it's going to be actually Josh Rogers, right? Rogers goes in this one.
I was seeing Sanchez. I was seeing Sanchez dealing with a neck issue. He was doubtful last night, so yeah. I still personally, Tony, I don't know about you. I still got to go with the Braves. I think in that one, I think the Nationals outside of Juan Soto and maybe Josh Bell, there's not a ton to like about this Nationals team.
Yeah, I know. Rogers had as another one of those pitches again. We're talking about these guys here in this 4th and 5th starters. You're starting to see some pretty brutal. This is a pitcher that just was a last minute call up because the situation was Sanchez. But again, here's someone who pitches to high contact, a very low ground ball rate of less than about 30%, which is far too low. And again, he gives up home runs. So this is again we're in that danger zone with some of these pitchers now, these 4 and 5 starters and some of these bad teams. All right, Chris, where do we sit with our like goal?
I'll tell you, we actually just hit our like goal. We're at 104 likes, so thank you guys for helping us out, and we're going to get you that home run prop.
We got the home run prop. Let's get it from Chris.
All right. Well, okay. I promised you guys I would flex, so there you go. Okay. I don't want to rip this T-shirt, but no. You know what? We're going to look at this home run prop for the Twins and Mariners matchup. And I'm going to ride the wave. I'm going to take Mitch Haniger to hit a home run at plus 310, anywhere from plus 310 to plus 350. Like I said before, Dylan Bundy is an absolute gas can. He is a dumpster fire. This is a guy that's capable of getting lit up anytime he takes them out. I don't care if he pitched for Baltimore. I don't care if he pitched for the Los Angeles Angels. Now he's pitching for the Twins. You can take the boy out of the city, but you can't take the city out of the boy, because I think Dylan Bundy is still going to struggle regardless of where he pitches. Now, Bundy last year against right-handed hitters averaged 2.22 home runs per 9 innings, a 39% fly ball rate, and a 36.1% hard contact rate against right-handed hitters. Mitch Haniger, this is not a guy that we're used to seeing tons of home run production from, but he's hit 2 of Seattle's 3 home runs so far this season. He's gotten off to a nice start, and 23 of his 39 homers last year came against right pitch. I got to take this as multiple options. Chance to build on a great hitter in Mitch Haniger, who's off to a hot start. A chance to fade a terrible starting pitcher in Dylan Bundy. And like I said, we're getting up to plus 350 to do it. Give me Mitch Haniger to hit a home run.
There we go. Chris Ruffolo, we thank him for his place here on the drive-thru. We thank the audience for getting us to those like goals. That'll do it for this edition of the drive-thru. We're back again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget, all games get started every day, every morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. You got Mitch with the 7 picks in 5 minutes. 10:05, Mitch and Joe with that morning show. Sports betting picks, as well as talks about the line moves, which ones are the public dogs, which are the public fades, as well as the betting tools talk. 3 shows preceding ours. Fucking crazy show. It's about hockey. The soccer show with Gordon Nash. And then we got the betting tools show with Mitch. He generates picks from his betting tools. Then we come on at 6 Eastern time. All right, let's go ahead. Let's bring in our crew here on this Monday. Going to go ahead and wave good afternoon, evening to you guys. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow.